Welcome back to my craft room. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you are all doing well. We are going to do a pumpkin craft using one of these Dollar Tree pumpkins, I was going to call this a pot holder, a placemat, also from the Dollar Tree, and then jute and some leaves maybe to embellish it. You know, all the things, whatever suits your fancy for embellishments. So I'm going to just rip this bow off if I can. I might need to get some pliers. Crash, bang! Because it's on there pretty good, but we will just, actually that's a cute little bow. We can save that. We might put that back on, who knows. And then I usually have the scraper from, here it is, you know, the cricket dupe at the Dollar Tree. We want to just take this little leaf off too. And I'm trying to save it because I can always use this little leaf in another project or put this right back on. So I'm trying not to damage that. Alright? So we did pretty good. So we'll just put that over here. I have a little pot over here that has all the stuff, you know, leftover leaves and leather leaves and all the things. So I'm sure we'll be digging in that. So when we're all done, this is what we have, and the R just stays there. So now we are going to flip this over. I'm going to try to you know what, if I have a whiteboard marker, I do. Let me just grab it. If you have a whiteboard marker, you can trace it right on here, but you want to flip your board over. But I want to get my little leaves on my, I love this. It says gather here with a grateful hearts, or with grateful hearts. Very pretty. So I'm trying to center it, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to eyeball it. And you'll do the same, but if you have a, I can't stand, let me see, get this straight. Alright, we're just going to wing it. What I'm trying to say is, if you have a whiteboard marker and you trace your thing out, your pumpkin, you can wipe your marker right off of your placemat, so you won't see it after you cut it out. Okay, so we'll put this aside and we're going to cut our pumpkin out. So this is what we have. I'm going to cut that out and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I am going to, I was thinking of matching this up for the trunk, but I think we are going to, we got our pumpkin all cut out. I am using the back side of my board, and I am going to cover this when I'm done this craft. I'm going to cover the back here with some brown paper just to finish it up. But I was going to take another piece of that and carry that up, but I decided to wrap jute around that. So I'm just going to use a little bit of Aleene's tacky glue to put my pumpkin on here. And I'm thinking, do I want to cut that right off? I think I'm just going to cut my stem. I'm just going to cut that right off. I don't need any of that on my thing, because I'm going to, we're going to play with some of this, I forget what they call it, that tube meshing, although that might be cute to wrap around the top here. Let's see. It's very little at the top, and then it gets bigger. So we're going to start at the top. Yeah, let's do it. Let's keep it all consistent. So we're going to start at the very top of our pumpkin. But first we're going to glue this on. Sorry, a little scatterbrain today. let's glue our pumpkin on with a little bit of our Aleene's tacky glue. And I'm just going to take a paintbrush and spread that out. Just like it was Mod Podge, a little thicker than Mod Podge, but I just don't want big clump of it. And then I am going to use a little hot glue for my edges. So I'm just focusing this mostly in the middle. And if I get a little bit a little further on my edge, no big deal. I do have an overhead fan above me that is drying this out quicker than normal. Alright, so we're going to just place our pumpkin onto our placemat onto our pumpkin. Oh, I forgot all about glue gun. We need to put glue here. So I'm just going to lift it up. I told you I'm having one of those space days. Spacey days. I'm just going to put mine around my edges. Because if you put too much of this on, you will melt your placemat. So we really just don't want that. We just want a little bit on the edges. So, pretty sad news about the Queen, huh? It's really sad to hear that. But, I mean, she did live a very long, 96. It looks like it's going to be good. Let me get this edge. 96 is not too shabby. You know, if I could live till 96 and be her health, because she was in pretty good health. I mean, for 96, she was in excellent health. If I could live to 96 and be in her health, then maybe I would want to live to 96 too. She did live a very long, healthy life, but it's still sad nonetheless. Very sad. But I'm glad that, you know, she is with her husband now. I think that she kind of had a broken heart ever since her beloved husband died on her. Not on her, but you know. Alright, so now I'm going, this is what we have. I love this already. Love this pumpkin. I'm going to take some of this hollow tubular mesh tubing, whatever, and I'm going to start at the very tip and go from back to front using this tubing. And I'm going to get my little finger protector out. And I'm going to go several times around the tip here so that it's covered very well and nice and neat. Even if we have to do it several times at the tip. So now we have King Charles. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's what he's been born and raised to do, right? Born and raised to do. It's just sad to see it all come to change, you know. That's what happens, though. I feel like I'm just rambling. I'm thinking and crafting, and just as though you guys were sitting here with me, just having a cup of coffee, talking about the Queen's passing. I love the Royals. I'm a real big Royals fan. I loved Princess Diana, anything to do with Princess Diana. I just love the royal everything. Sad for the grandkids, right? They're gonna miss their grandma, I'm sure, but life goes on. Alright, let me just see. I have to unwrap this. It's really tight. There we go. I still have some hot glue I want to take advantage of before it dries. Okay. So I'm going to stop at a little place right here so I can show you what we are doing close up. And then I will unravel some of this. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're just wrapping it around our stem, but it's getting all like a phone cord. Remember? Remember, if you were my age, you might remember we used to have a phone that was on the wall. Really aging myself, huh? And it had a coil, a curly Q cord, and if you were lucky, your parents bought one of those extra long ones so you could go in your room and talk to your friends and privacy so your brother and sister couldn't hear. But yeah, those were the days. Well, that's what this is doing. It curls up. If you keep wrapping it, it curls. So I have to keep going around the opposite way with it. Alright, so I'm just finishing up on the bottom here. Maybe one more time around will be good. And then I'm going to go down and around my pumpkin. But I think we'll cut this and start a new piece. So let's glue it to the back. Glue this piece down, and then we'll cut it, and then we'll do our circle around our pumpkin. I don't have cable or anything, so I really didn't even know that the Queen was ill. I thought she was fine. She just had her Jubilee, and I thought everything was fine. Alright, now, very nice and neat, we're going to put a little bead of glue around the outside edge. And we're just going to go a little at a time. Stick that up there underneath. And we're just going to outline our pumpkin. And you don't need a lot of glue for this because the cord, I'm going to tuck this frayed edges right up underneath my stem pieces here. Using my fingernail. This is so light and airy that you don't need to put a lot of glue down. So again, I'm just going to go around my outside edge. And I have the worst steady hand. I don't have a steady hand. It's much better if you have a steady hand. Much easier. Then you don't get globs of glue on the inside of your lines. Like me, I'll be going around nice and neat and then, oh! Alright, this gives it a nice finishing look. Because our edges, we're not sanding our edges, of course, because it's not paper. It is a placemat. I don't know what the placemat is made out of, but it'd be a little hard to sand off. All right. Let's see how much we can do here with a nice straight edge. Almost all the way up. Alright. I don't know about you guys. You guys have a steady hand. That's why I'm no good at painting. You have to have a very steady hand to paint. Oh, I love how this looks, you guys. I'm so happy with how this is coming out. Alright, let me just do this last little bit and then I'm going to bring it in and show you. A little bit more. And then I'm just going to finish it right over here on top of my other one. Give it a nice slanted cut. Glue that right down. Ow, that's hot. I'm holding it and then I will show you how cute this came out. So cute. All right. Now, whoops, we got a whole bunch of glue stuck to our pumpkin. So this is what we have so far. Now, let's make a little tie. A bow. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a loop. I don't know how big I want my bow, a little bit smaller. I'm going to make a loop just like this. Let me get a piece of tie wrap and we'll be right back. Didn't have one handy. Okay, so we're just going to take our piece and make a loop. It's kind of kinked, so it's not really showing you good. We're just going to take a loop, and then we're just going to cut this right off. Okay? Just a loop. Like that. And then we're just going to take the top of our loop, and we're going to push it right down, like that. So now, we're going to just take our tie wrap, and that's going to make a bow. Let me show you. Let me tie wrap this in. Tighten that up, and now we have a bow. Okay. So now there's our little burlap tubey bow. And then we'll take our other little bow that came with our pumpkin and we'll just put those two together, and that will make a cute, let's see, which way do we want to put it? Like that. So I will just put a little dab of glue, oops, right on the back of the bow that came with our pumpkin. Why not use it? It's adorable. We'll use it. Also, it hides our little black tie wrap piece. And before we put this back together, we're going to put maybe a leather leaf. I thought those leather leaves would be cute, but they might be too big, so let me see. We don't want to cover up our words or our stem. So the leather leaves might be a little bit too big. I really wanted to use that too. Let's see. All right, we're going to take two, let's see about the oak size. Maybe we can use the oak. Oh yes, we're going to use 2 oak. The only thing is they don't go... And then what about this one? No. How about 2 oak on one side? Yeah. And then this one. Okay. So that's what we're doing. I told you we'd, do it. You do you, boo, right? So we're gonna take one of these oak leather leaves, and we're just gonna glue that right on out of the way of our words, like right about here. And then maybe if we're up that high, we can put one of the, I really like these maple, the shape of the leather maple, but no, it's just too big. So we're gonna go with 2 of these oak shape leaves. This is one we cut out the other day. So we'll do 2 of those. I'm gonna cut this stem off a little shorter. I don't want it peeking through because I'm going to glue on my metal leaf next that came on our pumpkin. And this is one of those monogram pumpkins, but there's so many pumpkins to choose from right now for blanks, whether it be for Halloween, fall, harvest, something. There's just a lot of pumpkin blanks right now to choose from. This has a little curl to it. See if we can fix that. All right. Who's getting ready for Hocus Pocus? I don't have Disney. I need Disney Plus to get Hocus Pocus. I love Hocus Pocus. It's coming out. I did not find out exactly when the date is for the new Hocus Pocus 2, but I am sure excited for you if you have Disney Plus. I love Hocus Pocus. Love it. Alright, and now we're just going to put our little bow on top, and we have a finished product. Oh, we're at the very, very end, and we are out of glue. We need to put a new glue stick in. Alright, I'm going to put a little heap ton of glue right on the back of my bow, and glue this right on top here, and we have a finished project. So cute. I can't even stand it. It's adorbs. Adorable. Love that we used all the parts, the bits and bobs that came with it. Let me get all this cobwebbies off and give you a look. Look how cute this is. Here, let's fix our little ribbon. Adorable. Gather here with grateful hearts. Isn't that nice? And you can put a hanger on this if you want. I am going to cover the back of mine with some brown paper bag just to make it nice in the back and finished. And I'm not sure it needs a hanger. If it does, I'll hang it. But I think it's going to be a little... I didn't bring a little easel for this today, but I think I like it just like it is. Just sitting in a little vignette. So I'll probably put this in a little stand. This is a great time to give me a thumbs up. I hope you love this little Monday craft as much as I love doing it with you. And sharing is caring, so go ahead and share this video with all your friends, family and social media. It really does help my channel grow. And the same with hitting that subscribe button. It really is free. It doesn't cost you a dime. Nobody will ever charge you anything. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You have to have a YouTube account to do so. It's easy. It's just like all the other accounts, Facebook, Instagram, all the others. So, all right, everybody, I love each and every one of you. And until Tuesday Tree Haul, be good and do good. Bye now.